What is going on YouTube? I'm here with another knife for you that I'm going to be reviewing, and yes, this is another zero tolerance knife. Super excited about this one. This is the ZT0640 and it is an Emerson Design. First impressions picking this up, I was just pretty blown away, and was trying to think of a way of like how I could buy it because I want this thing so bad, and I just don't really have the $300 for it right now. But I think I'm just gonna have to let it go, unfortunately. But yeah, this is not my knife actually. This is being lent to me from my friend Corey Frost. He runs a group on Facebook called Knives and Trees, which he buys and sells a whole bunch of used knives that are in generally really good quality. So yeah, search Knives in Trees on Facebook, or you can search knivesintrees.com and it will take you to his Facebook page. I will put the links to those in the description. So alright, before we get started, I would encourage you guys to hit the subscribe button if you are interested in seeing my future content, which I post a video weekly. Alright, so let's just get right into it. So the overall appearance, super sleek, super unique. Just looking at it, you can tell that it's an Emerson Design almost. And these are not the stock scales. These are fat carbon aftermarket scales. I have the stock scales here as well. And also this is a aftermarket thumb stud. That is the old thumb stud, and these are the old scales. They're just, I think they're just G10 carbon fiber. Or they might be carbon fiber. Oh yeah, that's carbon fiber. It's like a greenish tint on them. That's what was originally on them. I prefer the carbon fiber, hands down though. It's like, it makes the knife just beautiful, absolutely. So the steel is 20 CV, which we will talk a little bit more about that in a bit. The blade shape is like a drop point, clip point. The satin finish. The hardware is Torx head screws. I'm not sure what sizes they are, but so yeah, the action, it is only a thumb stud action. It is possible to use the reverse, the Spidey flick, but it's not even worth trying. It's so annoying. And yeah, but the thumb stud action works phenomenally. Thumb disc action, I guess I should say. It's in a really good spot. It just flies open. You just put your thumb right on the edge of it there, and it just grips it, catches your thumb nicely. And the detent is really fine-tuned. And it almost feels like this is on ball bearings, but it is actually on phosphor bronze washers. Which, yeah, it's really smooth for being on washers, in my opinion. And yeah, you can see in there the phosphor bronze washers. That's how you can tell. Yeah, it is a frame lock. The lock bar has a little access cut out there. It's extremely accessible, super comfortable to access. The ergos are freaking amazing, of course. I mean, it's a zero tolerance knife, and like I've said in all my other zero tolerance videos, Zero Tolerance knows how to make a knife with good ergonomics, that is for sure. I mean, that's not the only thing they get right. I mean, come on, like, overall, this knife right here checks so many boxes for me. Like, ZT really does a great job. And I'm not even sure if you can get these still at the moment. You can get them new, but you can probably find them used. If not, there is no jimping on the blade here, but there is some jimping on the frame, which works well enough. Okay, let's talk a little bit about 20 CV, guys. So yeah, this is in 20 CV, one of my favorite steels for EDC. 20 CV is known to be a premium steel, which means it's relatively expensive. And 20 CV is also known to have extremely exceptional edge retention, which is no joke, guys. Compared to any other steel, pretty much, 20 CV is going to hold an edge longer. Also, 20 CV is extremely similar to M390 as well as CTS 204P. They're extremely similar chemically, and they perform very similarly as well. There's like not really any noticeable difference amongst the three steels, interestingly enough. 20 CV isn't very tough, generally speaking. It can be brittle if the heat treat isn't on par. Like, for example, Tucson, they don't have knives in 20 CV, I don't think, but they do have several different options in M390, and they have been known on some of their older models to have issues with some of their heat treating on their blades. Like, some of their M390 older models will be extremely prone to chipping, but I think they have solved that issue, as because I have a few of their newer M390 models and I haven't had any issues, and they have pretty solid M390. So I think it's just something amongst their older models, but something to keep in mind when looking into Tucson knives. Overall, I should say that Tucson makes amazing knives. Like, I'm a huge fan of them. So 20 CV, M390, they both take a long time to sharpen compared to other steels, and definitely a variety of diamond, stones, and ceramic options would be recommended, I think. And it would definitely take some pain off your shoulders if you use a fixed system like the Work Sharp Precision Adjust, which I currently own and I am a fan of. I'm gonna have to do a video on a tutorial on how to use that, because I think a lot of people would find that interesting. If you think that would be cool, let me know in the comments. Maybe I'll have to make a video for that. But 20 CV is a stainless steel. It takes pretty low maintenance to prevent corrosion. I really want to get myself one of these really badly. Like, it's amazing, I think. One thing we haven't really talked about yet is the pocket clip. It is not a deep carry pocket clip, and the build doesn't point up that well, but it seems like it would work well enough. You might have to use two hands, just because I could imagine that snagging on the edge of your pockets, just because it's just not really sticking up that much. But I mean, not a huge deal. You do not notice it really at all when holding the knife. And I have a feeling that this is made to be more of a tactical design, which it kind of looks like it, and Emerson knives are known to be more tactical oriented, and it makes sense because of this pocket clip has not a deep carry, and when carrying it, like, the tip is going to be sticking up, which makes for easy and fast access which is important in self-defense situations, guys. We know these things. Also, one more thing about 20CV is that it can be sharpened to a finer edge than other steels, and it will hold that finer edge longer, which is, I did already mention the edge retention part, but yes, it can be sharpened to be incredibly sharp. Alright guys, and if you are a fan of zero tolerance knives, I have several other videos with reviews of zero tolerance knives. So I got a review on the 0770 carbon fiber, I got a review on the 0562 titanium, and then I have a review on the 0450 titanium, and then I also have a review on the 0850 carbon fiber and the 0357, which those two I do not have in my possession at the moment, but I will put links to all of those videos in the description, as well as the link to Knives and Trees. So check all of those out. These are zero tolerance, makes amazing knives, and yeah, all of these knives that I have reviewed are quite fantastic. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a nice evening. Peace.